All right, everybody. This is Josh Bayless, and you are on the Monday Night Mastermind. There is a ton of things that are going on that we all should be really super excited about. Today, I think I'm going to just jump right in there and start with the updates. Okay, so for those of you that don't know already, iPAS has released their iPAS Supercharge preview. And the only way that you can get to that preview is by becoming their new pro member. So um, instead of they still have the silver, gold, and black membership, but they created the pro membership to be more universal, right? And it seems like it's complicated for those of us that are used to the old system, but for people that come in, all they're going to see is those is fewer options, and that's going to be really helpful when it comes to making money and getting people through the system fast and getting them what they need to succeed. So instead of pushing them in the system, making them watch 4 to 5 hours worth of videos before they can even get started or even set up their business, we set up their business first and show them exactly what they need to do to start making money. We just made it so much simple. We just made it so much more simple, and it's really gonna drive a lot of people crazy. Well, maybe it's not gonna be driving them crazy, but it your business is just gonna go crazy. I just have this feeling because I went through the system. I went through the preview. I went through all the videos, and let me tell you something, guys. This is this is exactly what they've been talking about the whole time. The old iPass was good, but it was way too much information, and even for somebody that had been around for a while, it was just hard to grasp. This is easy. You get people in, and people understand right away. They it clicks with them how they can make money, and they get their system set up, their email list, their e-wallet, and then their business is set up in less than an hour. In like 50 minutes, their business is set up. And then they go through and start making commitments to themselves, right?
Now I want to know what you want.
They start making these dollar amount commitments. And then they go through and they the whole time they feel like they need to be they need to qualify to be a black card member, right? And this is awesome because you want people just wanting that. And then they click there and watch the webinar that Chris Jones created, and he goes through the system and shows them exactly what's going on and exactly why they need the profit maximizers, and then he reveals all these bonuses that they get as a black card member. So it's just really awesome. I can't wait till they get this completely live, which should be this week. It should be this week. I'm not going to tell you that it definitely will be this week because just with the history of iPass, they don't release anything that is not completely, ready to go. And um, and it seems that I don't know. It just seems like it always takes a little bit longer than we expect. So expect that it's going to take longer. And if it doesn't, then we'll be just super excited about that. Um, so that is what's going on on the Empower or on the iPass side. The Empower Network side, not much has changed on that side, except uh, one thing that you guys can do to get ready for the launch of iPass, which will really help your results a lot. And let me see if I can't find this real quick in the Prosperity group. I put in a post in here that has right here. So you need to find this post in the Prosperity website. And if you click on there, it'll bring you to this workshop that Mars did. And if you click on these copies here, it'll bring up these slides from Google Drive, right? And you can adjust these accordingly. Whoops, I got something going on here. Okay. And I've been doing that. Let's see, that's my Empower Network one, and this is my iPAS one. It's very similar, except I changed, some of the verbiage in it, and obviously I changed the pictures out to be more like my stuff. So it's got, the iPAS pictures here, and I just did some screenshots of this. I tell you what, I will actually give you guys the link to this exact one, and you can change it, because I don't know if you guys have all these pictures that I've been collecting. So that's what I'll do. I'll give you guys this link to my presentation, and then once you get this, you'll go to File, and oh, not that file. You'll go to this file. Let me move this over a little bit. Okay, within Google Drive, you'll go to File, and then you'll click Make a Copy, and it'll come up with that, and you can make your title it whatever you want to title it. So that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and see if I can just put that in the chat right now. So there you go. So yeah, if you guys can get this done right before we launch, then you'll have your own pre-launch video basically. So you'll be able to start branding yourself. People will get to know you a little bit better before they start in iPAS. And then if you feel comfortable being in front of the camera, you can replace this video that comes up. You don't have to. Chris Jones does a really good job. This hey there, my name's Chris. Yeah, this video right here that pops up. As a Black Card member, you can replace that video with one that you've created. And I've done a little bit of my video. I might have to redo it if I'm not happy with it, but it's always good to go ahead and brand yourself. You're always going to get better results if you do it that way. Let's see here. So yeah, so the Empower Network, that's really awesome what they did there. For those of you that aren't watching this live, I will put that link below the video in our Facebook group. So let me think if there's anything else that you guys need to know as far as updates go. I don't think so. Okay, so now we are going to jump into the training, and what I want to teach you guys is and this actually came from one of our team members, Jack Brown. She wrote in the Prosperity Pipeline group. She wrote something of the sorts of how do you make a picture with the link below it, and I'm guessing from what I talked to her about, I'm guessing that it's like a picture where let me see. It's kind of like this, a picture, and then you have the website below there. But there's ways to do that without actually making a blog. You can actually just make a picture, and you can make that be clickable to anywhere you want it to go. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And guys, I'm not a professional in Facebook. I know some things. There's things that change all the time. There's tools that come out all the time. So there might be an easier way to do this. There might be a tool out there specific for what I'm about to do. This is a little bit complicated and a little bit more advanced, but I think it's something that you guys can definitely do. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to go to Facebook Power Editor, right? And that's different from like Facebook ads. This is a tool that'll help us create this picture. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the chat. Let's see. All right, let me put this in the chat, and I will also put this link below the replay video in the Facebook group after we're done here. So for those of you that are on live, go ahead and click that link. Look at Facebook. Look at it while I step you through it. Okay. So we got it here. We need to get a picture. So I'm just going to go to Google, and type in inspirational quotes, and then go to images, right? And then we're just going to find one that that will work. And I'm just going to, let's see, just going to save this to my desktop. And then once we've got that, we're going to fill this out as if we are creating an ad in Facebook. And you can go ahead and go through with it and pay for an ad if you want, but I'm going to teach you how to do this without paying for it. Okay, so we'll create a campaign. Okay, and I actually already created one, but I'm going to go ahead and create one so that you guys know exactly the whole process. So you've got you create an ad and you call it, I'm going to call this test, right? Okay, I'm just going to put create new and then test. And this stuff really does not matter. This actually does matter. You need to put click to website. And then I usually just put ad set for the ad set down here, and then the campaign name. And then for the new ad name, you can just put you really can put whatever you want, but let's just put test. So I've created this test one, right? And so you can see down here, you can scroll down a little bit and you can see certain things. This first thing that you have to do is you need a fan page or a business page. I've got several. And if you don't know how to do that, if you don't know how to create a business page in Facebook, just go to Google and type in how do you create a business page in Facebook. And there's going to be several tutorials on how to do that. I've actually created a pretty in-depth video, and if I find that, I'll put it in the group. Okay, it might be a little bit outdated, but it shouldn't be so much outdated that it can't be used. Okay, so you pick one of your Facebook fan pages. Okay, and you have to have a fan page. Well, I guess you don't, but with this, it says here, don't connect to a fan page. It will disable the newsfeeds ad. So yeah, you need a fan page because we need this to go to the newsfeeds. Okay, so this is going to be a single image, and then you get to put in the website that you want. And I recommend, okay, that well, if you're going to do paid ads, okay, that you put in like a masked domain in here. Because if you promote, Empower Network, and if you use their domain, they're probably not going to approve it. But if you mask that domain, they more than likely they will. All right. Forward with masking. And if you don't know how to do that, pose that question in the Prosperity group website. All right, and we will help you with that. So I'm just going to put just one of the masked domains that I have. So all right. So, and that usually populates certain things. And you can change, like, this is the way it looks for now. We haven't uploaded a picture. You can see that it shows a website there. You can change that to whatever you want down here for the display. I can change this to joshbayless.com, right? It won't go to joshbayless.com, but it'll say joshbayless.com. You can change the text in here, or you can have no text at all. It's up to you. So just say, text goes here, and you can see where it goes. It goes up in the text area, and then you can change the headline, say whatever you want. And let me change that so it's correct. And you can see that it changed the headline. And then blah, blah. And you can see that, where that goes under here. Now, let's upload the image that we saved. So upload images. You go to my desktop and find it. There it is. Confirm. Okay. So you can press reposition and make that, look a little better. It doesn't look like it's all going to fit properly, but you know this, so you can go out and change your picture. I'm not going to do this, but you know that you can reposition this and make it look better in the feed. Okay. You don't have to worry about tracking unless you're going to be doing paid advertising, and we're not going to do that today. So now we go over to ad sets up here. Okay. And don't worry about the budget. You don't have to worry about any of this. None of this you don't have to worry about. All right. And we'll look at this. That's what it's going to look like. And everything looks good. So now you will upload changes. And it'll tell you if there's any errors at all that you need to change. But it doesn't look like there's any errors here. So you'll go to done. And then now what you'll do is you'll go to Facebook, and I will show you something. I put it under my Catholic Men of Valor page, and as you can see, it hasn't shown up here. Okay, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go to this little caret here, click it, and we're going to go to Manage Ads. And you see your campaign here. You click that, and you click that, and you click that until you see this. Okay. Now we're going to go over here, and we're going to see the ad preview. Okay. And now what you need to do is you need to say view, because right now you can't share this. You need to say view in newsfeed. Okay, now that it's in the newsfeed, you can share this to your own timeline, to other people's timeline, to people, you can share it in groups. For some reason, I'm having trouble sharing in groups, and I'm not sure why, but I haven't figured it out yet. You can share on your own timeline or in another page that you own. So let me just share it to another page. So if I go here, you can see it's right there. Okay, and this is exactly what it looks like. It's got that inspirational quote picture there, and it's got a little description and the website. And if somebody clicks on it, it'll go wherever you want it to go. Okay, so that is in a nutshell how you do that. I know it's really complicated. Oh, one last thing that's very important. Okay, very, very important. You need to go here and turn that off. Okay, and you can even go as far as even deleting it. So that you don't have to pay for it. It'll still be there. You can still share it. But that's how you do it. So I'm going to open it up just real quick here. Does anybody have any questions on how that was done? All right, good. I don't see any questions, so we will move on. So yeah, that's exactly how you do that. I know it's kind of complicated. It's a little bit more advanced. That's the way I know how to do it. There might be an easier way. If you do find out an easier way, I would be interested to know what you find out. Another thing that I think might benefit you guys, and this is just extra. This is just an extra thing that I want to share with you that I think will help you. So a lot of us spend time on Facebook, right? And sometimes we come across some really awesome articles. Maybe a Fox News article, or here, this is an Air Force article. Let's see who does this. Look, this is an article from a news station, right? how do you get your ads on here for free? And I'm going to share with you how to do that. And what I've done is I've got this little Sniply plugin. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but if I click that, it brings up and it gives me a link that I can use. Okay, and I can take this. Let's see, you can have different profiles, but you can customize it. You know, edit message, and you can change certain things here. So if I wanted this to go to my website, let's say, you can change the message here, and you can also add a profile here so that it has your face. Let me just show you that real quick. I haven't used it in a little while, so it kind of changed a little bit. You can try it for free. Sniply. There we go. So I'm logged in now. So let me redo this. So see, there you go. It's got my face on there. You can change the URL. Actually, you want to change the button URL. So it's just one of my blogs. You can change what this button says. You know, you can say click here. You can change the message here. And you'll just create, and it'll give you a little URL that you can copy. And if you go to Facebook, and if you paste that, it'll come up with that. And when I'll show you, you can even delete that and put a message, you know, this is cool. I'm just going to delete this afterwards. So, right. So now other people see this. It's not an article that you wrote. It's not a website that you own. But when you click on that, and when other people click on that, your face will come up, your message will come up, and it'll ask you to click here as they are scrolling down. Okay. So how do you get that? You go to, and I'll put this in the chat too. Copy, and it's free. It's free. You don't have to pay anything for that. So, and let me go and delete this real quick. Okay. So that is just one of the cool little tricks that that I know about. There. So does anybody have any questions on that? That opens in Chrome. I'm looking to see if I can get that in Firefox. I don't know. I'm assuming you probably could. I don't know. I've just been using it in Chrome. I go to that website and it should tell you. If not, I highly suggest you have more than one browser on your site anyway, because there's certain things that that you can do in certain browsers that you can't do in other browsers. For instance, here's another tip. In Firefox, which I used to use all the time. I used to be a Firefox junkie, and that's all I really ever used. But nowadays, I mostly use Chrome because it seems to be faster. And this little icon here, if you go and there's a video that you like, you can start playing a video. Now we're 12. And this is it'll blink up here if it recognizes that there's a video, and you can click it, and you can download that video. Right? You can download that video right onto your hard drive. You can name it whatever you want. I'm not going to do it, but you can do that. That way, if it's a really good video, you can download that to your hard drive and then upload it to Facebook and start your own, you know, viral video. Right? That is a method that I actually learned from Kevin Souza. He uses that method. So. That is really all I have for you guys today. We went through the updates. I did a training, and And now I'm just going to open it up to any questions that you guys might have. Let's see. Not seeing any questions. So yeah, guys, go ahead and make this video. Get these slides to reflect some of your personality and your pictures and stuff like that. And then record yourself going through the slides. And you can do that with several different types of software. There's free software out there that will capture your screen. Very easy to do. If you do have questions, go to the Prosperity Team website, all right, the Facebook page, and pose the question, because it's, like I said before several times, that this Facebook page is very active, and people chime in. So do that. So this week's going to be really exciting. I can't wait till next week. And I'm really looking forward to learning that new traffic method that Chris was talking about in the webinar. That seems very, it seems really awesome, because you can really you can grow your list really fast, and you can grow your income really fast. And it's a lot like solo ads, which a lot of people love, except you actually own the list, and you can email that list as many times as you want. So it's really great. I'm going to go ahead and close out here. You guys, I love you all. Take care and God bless, and we'll see you next week.